Hello my friends, it's Lesko here, and today I'm in a beautiful wooded area and I want to do another knife review because I'm in the woods, and these times I'm almost always in the woods during my free time. I use this fixed blade, and this is my very trusty fixed blade, and the name of this beautiful specimen is Manly, and the model is Patriot, and the steel is 1.2379, which is equivalent to German D2 tool steel. So let's start with the sheet. The sheet, it's a nice plastic sheet. It's a molded sheet from two pieces of plastic. It's either ABS or Kydex, I'm not quite sure, but the retention is great. The molding is perfect. It's not too hard to retrieve, but at the same time the thing is really secure, so it won't fall out. There were some rubber rings, but I changed it with leather rings because they are quite impervious to weather. I just waxed them like 2 years ago, and they are still holding great. I carry this knife horizontally so I can have it on my belt, on my front. Like I said, really easy to retrieve. Use the knife, then put it back. No problem. Nice snap. Authoritative snap. There is also some drainage hole. Okay, and the loop is fixed. It can be undone, so you have to put your knife first onto belt and then onto your trousers. Let's see the knife. I think this is a really beautiful minimalistic knife. Okay, so let's start with the blade. The blade is like 4 millimeters thick, and it's ground to a nice tip, which is not fragile, but it's not overly thick. It's a really good balance. The edge geometry is really nice. It's like I would say it's a bit under half a millimeter thick behind the edge, like 0.35. And I must say it's a stonewash blade, so it hides scratches really nice, because this knife was used and it is used for woodwork and stuff, and cutting food, and betoning, feather sticking and stuff like that. I mean, this is the go-to knife for me. The blade thickness is okay. I don't like too thick blades because I don't think they are necessary for a knife of this size. The D2 steel, I've never had real rust on this particular D2. In the beginnings I had some little spots, but I took a piece of cloth and just wiped it down, and that was all. And ever since that, no hint of rust, nothing. And I must say, this is a really tough steel. It's not like carbon steels that it's got that super screaming edge, but it's really sharp, and it certainly can shave the air from your arm. 1 second, I will just focus it. Okay, it certainly can shave without a problem, so no problem with this. And like I said, it's really good for betoning, actually, because getting through these knots and stuff like that, it held up really well. Like, this is like something like Wolverine between steels for me. There is a nice sharpening choil, so you can sharpen the blade all the way up. There is some jimping, which I don't care about jimping in this type of knife, but it's not aggressive and the ramp is not very pronounced, so actually it's really cool. Then the handle. This is a green G10, which is like a smooth G10, not the smoothest, not the polished G10, but it's a but it's smooth, and I really like it because for hard work smooth is always better than real texture, because you will not get hot spots and blisters so easily. And actually using this without gloves for even hours when I was whittling and doing stuff with this little fella, never had a single blister or hot spot. The handle is nicely contoured, all the edges are rounded, everything is nice and flush, so I think this is a really cool knife for this. The grip is neutral, so any position is really comfortable. You can really choke up on blade to have a great control for feather sticking or doing those power cuts, or you can hold it like this if you are, let's say, skinning or gutting or cutting food. The blade is 9 centimeters long and the handle is 11 centimeters, so together we have let's say like 20 centimeters of length. Maybe one small thing I would like to see on this, or that will make this knife even better, it will be when it will be like 2 millimeters thicker on or wider in this and this section, and then I think it will be even more hand feeling, like a little bit of a Puko style knife, and it will be perfect for those power cuts. But other than that, I think this is a really great tool. It's like a jack of all trades, master of none, but with the exception that it's really good at anything I thread it. Also, I don't have to forget that the spine is really sharp. Actually, give me 1 second. I will retrieve my fire steel, because this is the knife I exclusively use for striking the fire steel. Because as you can see, whoa, it puts absolute barrage of hot sparks. So I think it's perfect for that. This knife never let me down. I really love it, and I really recommend it because, guys, let's be honest, for 40 euros this is a steal. And this was my short review, or let's say preview. I want to do some more extensive in the future, so we'll see how it goes with batoning, whittling and stuff like that. But for now, this is all. So have a nice day. Good boy. Bye bye. Ahoy.